me 'cause I'm impossible, 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 impossible.
What's up, loves? It's your girl Ashley, and I'm back with another episode of Ashley's Antics. So today is Taco Tuesday, so it would only make sense for me to make tacos on Taco Tuesday. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make al pastor tacos. But before we can get into this video, you already know I need you to go ahead down below and hit that subscribe button. If you're here and you've been watching my videos and you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing? Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and join the squad, join the team. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button and make sure you comment down below at the end of the video. And also make sure you check out my social media and make sure you turn on my post notifications so that way you can see when I post videos. And today I posted 2 because Vlogmas day 14 didn't want to go up yesterday. So after you've done all that, we can go ahead and get right into this video. So first, I'm gonna go ahead and preheat my oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright y'all, so I have cilantro, some limes, I think I got 8. I have al pastor meat from the store, so it's already seasoned, but I'm going to be adding my own seasonings because I don't know if I trust their seasoning. I have 2 onions, garlic, mayo, vinegar, lemon juice. I got this hot and sweet chili sauce. I usually use gochujang, but I couldn't find it in the store, so I just got that and hopefully it works out. And then I got some 2 cans of chunk pineapple, flour tortillas because my mom doesn't like corn, and then corn tortillas. Alright y'all, so first we have to put our al pastor meat in the bag. Alright, now once you have the meat in the bag, just get a little bit of vinegar. I really can't give y'all any measurements because I kind of eyeball everything. Some vinegar. I like to do just a little bit of lemon juice. And then of course you need pineapple juice. And then lastly, this hot and sweet chili sauce. So I'm going to use some Mrs. Dash onion powder and then garlic powder. And I almost forgot to add some chili powder, which is a very important part. So now we will zip it up and mush all of the seasonings and sauces around. And now we can let this chill on the side while we chop up our veggies for the bottom of the pan. So the first onion is going to be used for the bottom of the pan. And we're just going to cut it into like half rings. Nothing too serious, nothing too small. Now once you've spread your onions across the bottom of your pan, now you can put in your pineapples. But also try not to get any juice in the pan. Well, I mean, it really doesn't matter either way, it'll boil off, but I try not to get any in there. You guys, so it should look like this. And then you're gonna grab your meat and really make sure everything's mixed in well. And unfortunately you have to get your hands dirty, but that's part of cooking. So now just place it on top. And once it looks like this, you can go ahead and put it in a 400-degree oven for about probably 30 minutes, I think. Alright y'all, so while that's in the oven, I'm going to go ahead and start chopping up my cilantro, and I think I could probably start the base for the sauce at the end, but a lot of it actually depends on, oh actually no, we can start making the salsa. We can start making the salsa, and I'm going to chop up the cilantro for the salsa and for the sauce that goes on it. I don't know if any of y'all have ever chopped cilantro, but you basically have to rip them off the stem, and then like one by one, and then you can chop it. Alright y'all, so I have finally, after like 30 minutes of peeling the leaves off of the stems for the cilantro, I have finally finished. I'm going to show y'all how to chop it up so that way we can get ready to make our salsa that goes on top of the tacos. So you just kind of like, how do I explain this? You just kind of gather it together and mush it together, and then you just chop it. Like you literally just... And then you do that repeatedly until it's the sizes you want. So next we're gonna chop our onion up so that we can use it for our salsa also. But I only think I'm gonna use half of this because this thing is literally huge. So you guys, I am going to try to chop these very finely because they are going into the salsa, and you don't want giant pieces of just onion. You don't want to be eating them. That sounds gross. Alright y'all, so now it's time to roast the potatoes for the salsa. So you just need a pan, and then I'm going to put the heat on medium high, and then we'll pour the pineapple, if I've been saying potatoes. We have to make the pineapple salsa, so we need to put it on medium high heat, and then you just literally put them in the pan and wait till they turn brown. With this, you definitely don't want to get any juice if you don't have to. I mean, it's going to happen regardless because they're pineapples, but try not to. Now I'm just going to season it a little bit, not too much. I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic just because I like it. Alright y'all, so now that I have roasted my pineapples, I'm gonna go ahead and juice 4 limes, and then I'm gonna add in all of the onions and then half the parsley into here, and then I'm gonna stir it, and then I'm gonna pour the lime juice on top of that. And then our salsa will be done, and then once the pork is done cooking, our meat will be done, and then we can start on our sauce. So y'all, I actually feel like this is enough lime juice for the salsa. So I'm not gonna do 4, I'm only gonna do 2, and then I'm gonna leave the rest of the limes for my parents to like put on their tacos, because I know I like extra lime juice on mine because I'm just wild like that. So now I'm just adding my onions, you guys. Alright y'all, now I'm gonna put just a little bit of lemon juice in here because there are 2 different types of sours if you ask me. What kind of? Now I'm gonna add the pineapple here. Look at it, they're browned and everything like they're supposed to be. I know the pan is black, y'all. Do not roast me in the comments. The pan is black because I needed these to be like, you know, browned. So it's gotta blacken the pan first. And add all of the lime juice. That looks so good, and I'm gonna get the pulp in there because ain't nobody gonna know. Y'all, this looks absolutely fire and I'm so excited to eat some. Like, I'm starving. So now I'm gonna go ahead and prepare to make the sauce and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab these 2 limes that I already rolled and see how much juice that gives me. But if it's not to where I want it to be, I'll probably add more, but I'll show you guys that. And then we're gonna need lemon juice, the mayo, and then we need the onions and pineapples from the bottom of the meat pan because that has all the flavor in it. That's how you make the sauce. Y'all, so now I'm gonna at least start the sauce by going ahead and adding some mayo into here. I don't have much left, but I'm gonna use it. Now we're gonna add the rest of our cilantro, and now I'm gonna add our lime juice, and then lastly some pineapple juice to really get that flavor in there. Now we just have to wait until the meat is done, which I'm about to check on, and then we can finish this. All right, y'all, so this is what it's looking like. Looks absolutely delicious. Kind of brown on the top, and then there's like barely any juices left, so that's perfect. To separate the meat from the onions and pineapples, you just need to use some tongs and grab it. Last time I did this, I used like pork loin, I think, so it was like more together, and this is more ground, but it'll be fine. Just use tongs and you just put it on the plate, and at least this time you don't have to chop it. Actually, y'all, it might be easier to just get the onions and the pineapples out just because this meat is so tender and fine. All right, y'all, so here's all the meat. I'm sure y'all saw me miserably fail at getting it out of this pan, but I'll talk about that at the end and how to avoid what I'm going through right now. But anyways, here's the meat, so that's ready for assembly. The salsa's right there, and now we're gonna make the sauce, which I'm gonna show you up close. So I'm just gonna see if I like the consistency of the sauce, and it looks pretty good to me. A little watery, I guess because of the lemon and stuff, but I'm gonna taste a little bit. Yeah, it's very tangy. It's very good though. I think I'll add a little bit more mayo to try to thicken it some, but besides that, it seems like it tastes pretty good. Let me get a different spoon and see. Yeah, that's a little bit thicker. I like this. Okay. This looks perfect, so I'm gonna pour it into a cup and come back and show you how to assemble. All right, so I'm finally about to show you guys how to assemble. So I have my tortillas, I chopped up some limes off camera, and then we have our meat, our sauce right here, and then the salsa right here. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how to assemble. So I have my tortilla here, and then I'm just going to get some of the sauce, put it in down the middle. Now I'm going to get a nice scoop of the meat, place that on top of the sauce, get some of our salsa, just drop a little bit of that on top, scoot it over to the side so you have space for a lot more, and put a lime on the plate. And I'm gonna do that 2 more times, and then so that way you guys can see how I did it. Alright, y'all, so that is all for the cooking portion of this video, but I wanted to give you guys a few like tips and tricks for when you're doing this if you guys decide to try it. So for me, really you're supposed to marinate the meat like that sauce you guys saw me pouring into the bag with the meat. You're actually supposed to let it marinate for 4 hours, but since I had al pastor meat that I bought from a place called Fiesta, I don't think it's in other states if you're in another state. But yeah, you're supposed to marinate that for like 4 hours, but since I bought the al pastor meat, it had already been marinated, so I just added my own stuff and then I went ahead and cooked it. But the kind of meat that they use is like ground pork, and I'm not a fan of that energy because I need to be able to take the meat out and then slice it myself, and then take the pineapples and the onions so that way I can make the sauce. So I didn't really like that. So if you're gonna do this, use pork loin. That's what I used last time. I don't know what else. I don't know what loin and belly and shoulder. I don't really know any of the differences. So I just know I bought pork loin for myself last time, and then I cooked it in the, sliced it up pretty thin, and then I cooked it in the oven, and then at the end I sliced it into smaller pieces after it had been cooked, and it was easier to cut and everything. So yeah, that is definitely something I would change. And then also my sauce is a little bit watery, so maybe don't do too much pineapple juice, but it tastes bomb. It's just a little watery. Yeah, I think that's all. I just think I would change the meat I use, and I would definitely let it marinate for 4 hours or overnight within the sauce that I made. But anyways, y'all, I'm finally about to taste my food. This is what it looks like. I know y'all know that looks fire, so I'm gonna go ahead and taste it on camera like I always do, so that way you guys know that it's as fire as I'm saying it is. Let me see. Oh, I need to pray. Amen. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna taste it now. Oh my gosh. This is so good. That was absolutely good. That was delicious. I enjoyed it. Like I said, the sauce was watery, so it was like dripping out, but it's okay. It was still fire, and it was still really, really good. And I 100% am very happy with this authentic Indian hot and sweet sauce. It's supposed to be like, I wanted, I think it's a hot chili pepper sauce is what gochujang is, but this is a tomato chili sauce. I was like, looks kind of the same, close enough, let's hope it works. And in my opinion, it did, and it honestly added a little bit of spice, which to me, gochujang, it's not that spicy. So this was super good, and I hope you guys try it so that way you figure out how fire it is, because it's delicious. Did you enjoy your taco, Dad? Tacos, how do you like it?
Very good, very tasty. Good job.
Thanks. But all right, y'all, that is all I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully you will come back tomorrow for yet another episode of Ashli's Antics. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on my post notifications, and make sure that you check out my social media. I don't think I made a reel for this one, so yeah, you aren't getting a reel, but you just have to come watch this video to figure out how to make this delicious taco. But yes, that is all I have for you guys, so I'll see you on the next video. Bye.
3 a.m. and I'm all alone. Staring at these photos.